Big Scarlett Johansson fan. I will be seeing that film opening weekend. I've also seen the original film probably 10 times, so I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a great film. Of course, March 31st, Maeve and I will be sharing a bucket of popcorn, but get your popcorn ready. Game 3 coming up right now. We're heading into Uplink this series. It's all tied up. The storyline coming in, if you're just joining us, this is Splyce, the best team in Europe right now, going up against the #1 team in the world from North America. It's Optic Gaming.
And I wasn't kidding the other day when I said, it was during a Splyce match, and you know, I'm old. I sometimes take little power naps between cast. I actually had a little daydream that it was an Optic Splyce final. So I would not be surprised with as tough as this has been. This could be a preview of the grand final, man. These two teams have been amazing this weekend. And my dreams are psychic. They tell the future.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just going to let that marinate for a little bit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe you, though. Honestly, I would not be surprised to see Splyce finally in our top 3. It's something that we haven't seen from them yet this year. They had a slow start in Vegas. Paris, they were looking stronger, but now you got Zero on the squad. There's new energy to this team. They're all playing the way these 4 players want to approach the game, and they're having great success here in Dallas.
And now it is going to an uplink. Splyce, they've been amazing. I just will never forget Jack and I at ESWC hopping into the game 3 when they're playing Envy, and just the 14-0 pounding they gave just showed to me how good they were. And it was on Precinct. And Mad Cat and Bance both dropped 35 plus. Look for that duo, Mad Cat and Bance, to be phenomenal here in game 3.
Mad Cat Bance combo, those are the players to watch from Splyce over on Optic Gaming. Scumpy dropped 51 kills in our first respawn game mode. Uplink, you don't expect to see anyone over 40, but if anyone can do it, it's this guy.
Yeah, Scump just putting up some games this weekend that are just, that seems statistically impossible, right? They're just those outliers in the tournament. If you took probably some of your craziest top 5 KDs, he's got to have a few of them just from some of these monster games that we've seen, at least from pool play and the winner's bracket. But it's Krim on your screen. The leader needs to get these guys going. The veteran has showed he is one of the greatest players of all time, and they're going to need every bit of that in this uplink.
World champion, X Game gold medalist in Crim 6, going up against Europe's best, some of the breakout stars alongside the old veterans of Mad Cat and Jerd. It's uplink, game number 3, and as you touched on, through 5 series, Splyce has not dropped a single uplink yet this weekend.
And Krim, he disrespects Europe. He's won, what, 5 ESWCs in a row? He's made Europe his when it comes to Call of Duty. Maybe some vengeance and opening up his Bance with 2 kills. Drone in hand for Bance as well. And now it's going to be an Optic Gaming to play a bit of defense here as the pressure beginning to come forward. Formal, Krim, Karma, shut it down, but the 1-pointer is away and good. That's 1 for Bance.
Nice toss by Bance after getting the first 2 kills. The rest of his teammates fell, but it didn't matter. Splyce able to strike in your first 30 seconds, so Optic has to respect that. They have to be aware at any time Splyce can be running straight for their base. Scump trying to power his way through, but the defense just too strong.
Yeah, you know, he's by himself. There's not a lot he can do, just trying to delay. He'll have plenty of time to come off spawn to get back into the fight at mid-map in Statue. As I say, it'll probably go down Statue. Krim gets dropped. Let's see where the focus is going to be. It's Zero now with drone in hand. He's just trying to play a little sneaky spot behind the car. He had some cover over the top. It's going to be a 3 versus 3 here in the fight, but now it's Karma and Krim finding a few kills.
4-2 is Crim 6 right now. You got Karma sitting at 3-2. Formal had a really slow start to that first game of Hardpoint, but we'll look to see what he can do in the second half of this game. The toss is up, but that one red a mile away. Splyce gets up in the air. Zero gets the interception. They throw the drone out of the map. It's reset back in the lobby.
Those interceptions start to take their toll, man. A good defense for Splyce. You still have Krim here from Optic Gaming mid-street trying to make a pinch opportunity alive if the other side of his team can start to get forward through Ticket. But as Krim drops, it's going to slow down this push. It collapses completely. Scump tries to retake Krim's position and gets cut down by Mad Cat. I told you, man, the combo of Mad Cat and Bance, so good. And now coming forward again, trying to get the shot over the top. Just not enough time.
Hail Mary not going to pay off this time for Bance. It did in our first 30 seconds. That's where the only point on your scoreboard came from. Since then, it's been back and forth attempts with the defense, the respawners, just too much for the opposition. Zero is going to be taking the drone, but knows he needs more kills first. Bant's trying to clear the way. There's 2 down. Karma, though, is in the mix here. That kill from Zero could open things up. Player number 1, look for Jerd to be the lead blocker for our first dunk.
Yeah, they've got a pinch, too. 2 players had to focus on the back, so that opens up Jerd to get shots in the front. The long range one, as he's getting tagged from behind, is going to be good. And that's a 1-pointer here for Zero as they take a 2-0 edge.
Jerd was 1 kill away from making that a 2-point play, but smart decision by Zero. Just put the points on the board. 1 at a time will add up. Jerd on your screen right now is going to be flanking 2 players. They've got him pinned here in the lobby, and he knows the pressure is going to be coming from the spawn. Reacting perfectly. That's 3 down, make it 4 down. Only Formal coming up off spawn, able to trade out kills. The drone, though, not moving yet. This is a missed opportunity for Splyce. Will they be able to still convert points?
Yeah, they are. I mean, you got Jerd in the base. He picked up 2. He's got the dunk as well. 3 in a row for Jerd. 4 in a row for Mad Cat. And this is why they're so good at uplink. They're unselfish. They'll get forward. They play together as a team, and they've been so much better at a pinch attack than you've seen from Optic Gaming. As Optic hasn't been able to control mid-street. They've mostly been pushing, trying to get into Ticket. You've been seeing the hits coming from every angle from Splyce, and that's why they have a 4-0 edge.
Jerd with that big 2-piece is what sealed the deal on the last dunk. A nice alley-oop play coming through here as Splyce is doing an excellent job of keeping the drone away from Optic Gaming, stopping them short on every push. And to be honest, Optic is getting slaughtered here. Mad Cat +6, you got Bantz +3, Jerd is positive as well. You are pinned in your base right now. More points coming in close, but 3 members of Optic on defense, and Mad Cat will not get on the flank fast enough.
I mean, if anything, he's not going to get points there, but he might have slowed down any kind of counter-attack at least if he found the 2 he lined up. But yeah, I mean, I mentioned at the beginning, I've watched a lot of Splyce on this particular map, and it is Mad Cat and Bantz. That duo is phenomenal at getting the slaying done while Jerd and Zero get the dirty work in. And so far, so good. But Optic Gaming now getting their first points on the board.
Yeah, nice dunk coming in here. That was Formal, who is able to finish the play off. Optic in the last minute was able to outslay Splyce. It's been a while since we can say that. 30 seconds remain here in our first half while Optic stay hot here and be able to rally 1 more in. They just need 1 cycle of kills. You look at the setup on defense here. Player number 7, Karma, trying to get to the ticket booth. Here comes Optic swing.
And that's the pitch you need. You need to hit from 2 prongs, and that comes through. The distraction is there. And now the tie game with 10 seconds left. Optic Gaming getting on the board in a big way. I had not enough time to get anything else going, but that's the first time we've seen this level of control. Not once from this side did they get it done. And in my opinion, if you're going to win a game, you need to get that trap a couple times through the course of that half.
Splyce played perfect for 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Optic Gaming, though, ties up our score in the last 50. We go into halftime. It's all tied up. This is game number 3 in even series. It couldn't be closer, but now we switch sides. Can Splyce continue to score from the other half of the map?
They should. I mean, this is where you can get the trap. Granted, Optic Gaming going to be one of the toughest teams to do it against. But let's watch Jerd as he is set up to get pressure on the drone. 1 kill down, another at back cat statue. He sees him as well. Not challenging yet, just a little bit of dipping and diving. Now he flies out and Formal, able to get the better of him. Drone now in hands of Optic Gaming. It's going to be Scump trying to make a play, but Mad Cat and Bantz, those 2 just shredding in the lobby, finding all the kills, and now it's going to be an opportunity for them to get forward and get points on the board.
Keep your eyes on the kill feed in the bottom left. That tells you all the kills that are happening around the map. When you see Bantz's name, often his name showing up twice. He's able to pick up the multi-kills, which clears off half of the team. Mad Cat is there this time around. A dunk is guaranteed to go through. 6-4, a 2-point advantage in favor of Splyce.
That's exactly what I was talking about with how much better they've been at pinching. It was Zero being patient all the way down by Cherry Blossom. As soon as they start to push out Ticket, he hits from the back, and they collapse perfectly on Optic Gaming. Trying to soar out window to find a 1-point play. It looks like the defense for now strong enough for Optic. Crim6 and crew get it done, and now it's their chance for a counter.
Zero was threatening. He picked up 2 of the 3 defenders. Crim6, though, holding strong. Will keep this a 1-possession game, and it will be Crim, your drone carrier now, as Formal tries to clear the way. Optic Gaming being pinned back. Splyce is unrelenting with this pressure.
And the reason that this side is so hard to attack against, at least if you're pushing from the top, you have to deal with a person that's always that top statue. You see that yellow X-ray, it's playing. If it's going to be Mad Cat, look, that is why it's so annoying. You get such good angles on the opposition. It's so difficult to push him if you have lobby control as well. If he can continue to hold that, it's going to be hard to push from that position.
Clean sweep there. Scumpy picks up 3. The final kill comes through. Now Optic can finally surge forward. They're going very slow, though, looking for initial picks, and honestly, Optic's going to have to rethink their strategy, because if they keep trying to force their way on this far side of the map, the Splyce reinforcements have just been too strong.
That should be Bance, the last one falling. You still have a player on defense at 0 as he drops. That's at least 1. You actually probably had a 2-pointer there, but you take the 1, you try to play the control game. Formal, still in the base. He's going to be wrapping back to try and get position behind, but as he gets cut down, now you're really thinking you wish you maybe went for 2. Unless you can get another point here. The interception, though, it's Mad Cat up high with those cat-like reflexes.
We've seen 3 interceptions from Splyce so far. They still lead by 1 point. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remain here in our swing game. It'll be Mad Cat with the drone for Splyce. Gonna pop that payload, the overdrive, speeding him around the map. Spots 2 defenders, has to triple deke, and he is gonna find the melee on Crim. That's gonna give him a 1-point play.
What is this?
Making another slap.
Oh!
And no point. Formal too strong on D.
Somebody help him! He's dropping Mayweathers on everybody, and there's no one there to pick up the remaining kill so he can put it through. A nice individual try there from Mad Cat, but it's not enough. But with 2 minutes left, Splyce still holding the 1-point edge. Will it be enough to shut down Optic Gaming? But how many times have we seen Optic go off in the clutch moment?
I've been so impressed by Karma and Scum's baiting and switching in the last minute and a half, though. Watching them on the mini-map, they have been so pure. Working together as a tandem. Formal is heating up. We have payloads now available. A tie game. We're down to the last 90 seconds, and it's been all Optic here in the last 2 minutes.
Here goes the camo. They get him the throw. Now it's time for the 2-point play. Can they get the body block? No. Duck in. 8-6 Optic Gaming. That is why camo can be so dominant. And now, for the first time, all the pressure appears to be on Splyce, but the rally is on. The overdrive is on, trying to soar high over the top. It's Crim 6, and that is a dunk and a 4-point advantage with 60 seconds remaining.
Splyce has played so pure for the majority of this game, but when Optic punishes you, they do it so fast, and they don't just do it once. Back-to-back dunks. As Optic now has total control, they just need to burn out this clock.
Formal has been crushing 26 and 19. Yeah, you can beat us in S&D. We haven't lost it yet. Right back at you, buddy. You haven't lost Uplink Europe. If you're Splyce, they get it done. Fantastic stuff here from Optic Gaming. Yes, there's still 30 seconds left, but they have now turned to a new gear.
It's not quite over yet, though. Splyce still fighting as Mad Cat working with 0. Both players are going to be dropped. Desperation here as Dirt and Bance try and get to the drone. They are running out of time. Optic, another strong defensive hold. You know, I was questioning Optic's ability to power through this side of the map, but they have turned it on. It started with some teamwork. Now it's individual performances. Formal, a rock star. Scump killing it at 30 more kills and another respawn, and they are putting the 11th point on the board. This one is over.
Optic J, I believe on the shoulder of Hex's brother as they're getting pumped, fired up, man. That was some sick stuff. You've had, what, the 2 games come down to the wire have been the Game 1 hardpoint and the Game 3 uplink and the edge. Both times going to Optic Gaming. There is an experience factor, a bond amongst these 4 players that you just can't break.
I've been so impressed with Optic's ability to bounce back. Anytime it looks like the odds are stacked against them, they are able just to flip the script, take it the other way. They punish so quickly. Splyce, you look at the mistakes they made, really, it's just getting two-pieced in a few clutch situations when Optic was pushing at the end.
I just feel like also they just couldn't put them away. They had good control. You feel like they outplayed them for 80% of that game. It's just you never got a comfortable lead. And what was the difference maker? It was the overdrive from Crim, and it was the camo from Karma. You get back-to-back dunks, and honestly, Optic they're the best in the business when it comes to using abilities. That's why you put them in Crim's hand and Karma's hand. The 2 important ones in uplink, those are the guys you trust to make the best positions, or best plays in the best positions.
It was 6-4. They will finish 11-6. 7 unanswered points from Optic Gaming to close that one out.
And, you know, Mad Cat and Vance, I thought they were going to do really well. You get the 1.41, 31 kills. They get the slaying done. It's just the explosion from Optic Gaming at the end. They dropped, what, 7 in the second half? 5 of those are in the final 90 seconds. They erupted. When they do that, man, you can't beat them.
You got to answer back in hardpoint now. You're not out of the race yet, but it's starting to get closer. Optic Gaming is on match point, ending the next hardpoint. Splyce needs to show up big here. It's been one of their stronger game modes, but you are going up against one of the fiercest slaying squads in the game.
Like I said earlier, you know, Bance, he said, you know, we can play breakout pretty tough against a lot of teams. We just get pummeled by North America's best. You get a bit of a lucky draw here. It's going to be Scorch, and this is a map where, yes, there are a few hard points where you can punish teams, but you also have a few where you can fly. You can play a little bit faster, like Splyce likes to do. Like top middle, you think about drill.